This is Jeff Majewski of the IBM Corporation, and in this demo we're going to look at how to install a second copy of WebSphere Application Server on z/OS using an IBM Installation Manager. Of course, this is the kind of thing you might typically want to do when keeping separate copies of WAS, say, for test and production. So the first thing to do is go out to the sample jobs from the Installation Manager that create a file system for WAS and actually do an install. We have to create a second copy of the HFS, obviously. And for Installation Manager, we have to have a separate install mount point for every different copy of each product. So you can't reuse user LPP Z WebSphere V8 R0, and so we install this one at service. One of the things this means is that when you actually apply maintenance to this copy, it would have to be mounted at service, and the other would be mounted at user LPP. One of the challenges here is simply to come up with a good naming scheme where you'll always mount each different copy of a product for service. Once you've created that HFS, you go to the same job that you used to install the first copy. In this case, we're going to make one change. We're going to add the samples optional feature to make it a little different. We don't have to. You could install the same one. We're going to change the package group name, which is necessary. And here we're going to show that the package group name doesn't have to be, a single 8-character token. It can be any delimited string. And we need to put in the new install location. Both the package group name and the install location need to be changed when you create a new copy. The package group serves as a key to the install location. So we submit that. If there were multiple levels of WAS available, you could select which one explicitly you wanted to install by putting it after the offering name preceded by an underscore. But in this case, we only have the beta version, the beta level to install, so we install it in two places. If we look in the install location, we see the same WAS code, but we also have the samples directory filled in this time. And of course, in addition to that, we can ask IM what's installed. Here we'll see that you can invoke Installation Manager commands from the command line as well as from batch jobs. So in this case, we switch to the user ID for the Installation Manager. The dash on the SU command makes sure we're in the right home directory. Then we switch to the Eclipse tool subdirectory of the Installation Manager instance binaries and run the list installed packages command. Packages are just what Installation Manager calls the individual products it installs. Now we see at the top that Installation Manager is installed. We see the first copy of WAS that we created in the previous demo. And we see the second copy that we created here. You can manage them separately.